Be looking. All right, folks. I have no idea what's going on. We've been blocked. My wife said in 200 and how many countries?
No, 249 locations.
Oh, okay, locations. I'm sorry. I thought it was countries, but I don't know. So let's see if Facebook gets us back on. And if not, we'll play to the YouTube crowd, and we will try to go on Facebook and tell them to go to our YouTube channel. So we'll just see. We've got 411. Facebook is showing. So I guess we're back on. Okay. Well, all right, folks. I don't know. Mark is saying you're on Facebook. Good to see you, Mark Fuller. Boy, speaking of convention, you know Mark?
I do. He's a good
convention
guy.
Piano player.
He's a good
guy. Hello, Daryl, Jeremy, Candace. Folks are coming back. All right. Well, they booted us out, and I have no earthly idea how or why. But okay, so we were getting ready to bring Nathan. No, we were just starting to talk to Nathan. I'll tell you what happened. Nathan broke the internet. Nathan broke the internet. Nathan, I'm scared to bring you on a second time because you done broke the internet. I'm just kidding. I'll tell you what we'll do. We are going to play one of the songs from Nathan on a demo CD that he did of this convention style music that I guess he wrote these, right? I mean, it says Nathan.
Yes.
So, okay. All right. So let me see here. Let me try to get, I'm going to go to song number 3 and see if we can get this up and rolling. And listen to, this is convention style music, new writers, real stuff. And I believe you are truly going to be blessed by it. Let's hear something right now. Now, these are just demos, but they're good demos.
As I journey through this life with its many cares and strife, I am walking with the Lord. We are walking hand in hand on the way to glory land. I am walking with the Lord. I am walking with the Lord. I am fully trusting in His precious word. In the Lord I now abide. He is always by my side. I am walking with the
Isn't this good? This is real.
Enjoy my journey here with the Master always near. I am walking with the Lord. He's a friend that won't forsake when the final step I take. I am walking with the Lord. I am walking with the Lord. I am fully trusting in His precious word. In the Lord I now abide. He is always by my side. I am walking with the Lord.
Boys and girls. Now that right there is real deal, legit stuff. I'm walking with the Lord. That was written by this man right here, Nathan Lane. Nathan, are you back?
Hi. Yes. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Nathan, You broke the internet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we have terrible internet here.
I can see that. You're very pixelated. But we see you enough to know that I believe you have a blue shirt on, I think. Is that right?
Correct.
All right.
Right.
Well, you broke the internet. As soon as we brought you on, then we went off. So I'm just officially saying you just broke the internet, Nathan.
No. Well, you're welcome.
Hey, listen, So how did you get involved with this convention style music?
I kind of grew up with it. My family kind of sang this kind of music for years, and I grew up in a home where my dad was an itinerant preacher in the early years, and we would travel from church to church. And while we were traveling, we would listen to a lot of music on cassettes and 8-track tapes. That just tells you how old I am.
Oh yeah.
And we'd listen to the old Spear family, Mom and Dad Spear, and we'd listen to the old Chuck Wagon Gang, and listen to the Swanee River Boys. You remember the Swanee River Boys?
Sure.
And listen to those. And that's what I grew up with. And when I was in the 7th or 8th grade, my dad taught shape note singing school at church, and that's where I really got involved in it and kept going from there.
How many songs have you written, just out of curiosity?
Right at 260.
Okay, that's a lot of songs, man. And again, you sent me, I don't know how many's on these 2 discs, but what, 40
Probably
or
about 40 or 41. Yeah, a couple of them were just some songs combined that a publisher did only one verse of, but that's about how many I said, 41, I think, 41 tracks.
Man, and they were great. They were great, Nathan. I mean, they're just one right after the other. Great. And I'm real deal stuff. And if you're a quartet and you're not doing this kind of music, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with you. You need to go see a doctor. I've got a doctor name or 2 I can give you. Because, I mean, this is what it's supposed to be, what you just heard. You heard all the parts of the bass. Boom, 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 boom. That's what it's supposed to be like.
Right. And there are a lot of really great convention songwriters out there who are writing songs better than mine, in my opinion. And I think it'd be great for them to get some exposure like this, because this is real Southern gospel right here.
Well, I tell you, as long as I'm around, I'm going to shine a spotlight on y'all. So between you and Dylan, give me names and numbers and addresses and email addresses of folks, or give them mine and tell them to get with me, because I'm going to shine a spotlight on this stuff. It's going to happen.
Good. We appreciate it very much.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to play another song from this CD that you sent me. I'm going to play song number 7, and it was very reminiscent of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When We Pray, very reminiscent of the Cathedral Quartet song, What a Meeting. Mm-hmm. That same gait, that same meter, that same flow and feel. And What a Meeting.
What a Meeting is actually a convention song written by Marty and Ann Phillips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, it's very evident that's a convention style song. And you plowed down the same row with this one. So I'm going to play this one now, okay? Here we go. You're going to like it.
Bringing fears and all our pain, we'll receive the Master's favor when we pray in Jesus' name. When we God is here, and He hears what we say, what we say.
Amen.
He is when we pray.
Ladies and gentlemen, alert, alert, real Southern gospel music being played.
Let us pray with great assurance. Miracles our Lord can do. Don't give up, pray with endurance. We'll be glad when God breaks through.
Wow, Nathan. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well, great music. And this is real Southern gospel, as real as it gets. And we are square in the middle of the real Southern gospel, the heartbeat, dead center of the target with this convention style singing and writing that Nathan and Dylan is doing. Let's see. Well, with him up, I can't get you in, Dylan. We'll come back to you. How did, that's a choir singing that, Nathan. How did you, where's this choir at?
Well, that particular recording was done, I think, by some people that worked there at Tennessee Music and Printing Company. They did that demo specifically for the convention book they put out that year. The first song you did played was actually from the North Georgia School of Gospel Music. They did that at the end of the 2007 singing school.
Gotcha. My friend who sings lead with the Old Time Preachers, Adam Borden, is a part of that school in some way. I don't know if he's one of the instructors or not, but I know his daughters have attended there, and he's very, very supportive of that North Georgia school. And he has sent me little clips from time to time when he's there, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable singing. It's unbelievable writing. It's just all unreal. And why what I've just played, why this isn't the greatest thing ever for Southern gospel artists to record and for radio to play. I don't understand it. It blows my mind. And again, one of many reasons why I started Real Southern Gospel Radio. And I'm going out of this. I'm going out of here toward heaven with that being featured and a spotlight being put on it, because it's just supposed to be like that, Nathan. And thank you for doing what you're doing. And I promise you again, I'm going to do everything I can to help.
Well, I want you to know we appreciate everything you're doing right now to bring a spotlight back to convention music, because most people, when they think of convention music, they think of old convention songs, which we certainly want to keep revived.
Yeah.
But there are new convention songs, and want people to be aware of that. And we're thankful that you give us this platform to do that. And also we're thankful for your radio station, all you're doing to promote real Southern gospel music. And appreciate your Live with Les shows too. I really appreciate that. I go back and watch old episodes and watch them 2 or 3 times sometimes.
That's wonderful, Nathan. You're
watching your Roadhog, particular this evening.
The Roadhog. Yeah. All right, boy. There's my Roadhog for you. Well, Nathan, again, thank you. I'm going to let you bow out, and I'm going to continue to talk to your buddy over here. Okay.
Sounds great.
But God bless
Thank
you
very much. Appreciate you having me on here. God bless you too. Thanks.
All right, bye-bye. Nathan Lane, a convention songwriter, along with this fellow right here, Dylan. So Dylan, there was your buddy Nathan. Now, how long have you known Nathan?
I've known Nathan, since I was 14 or 15, so that's about 15 years. But I've met him one time in person.
Okay.
But he's a great fella with a lot of wonderful songs.
Are you, do you all co-write? Do convention songwriters write together?
We do. And I used to farm out all of my lyrics. I just said, I can't do lyrics. I'll do the music and farm out the lyrics. And then one of my mentors said, Dylan, I encourage you, try to write your own lyrics. And I'm appreciative of that man for doing that to me, because I started doing that. And now I would rather write my own lyrics every day. I don't think I've co-written a song with someone in 5 or 6 years now.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, let me talk to some of these folks that are on the show with us here. And then we're going to talk about convention songbooks. And I've got an old one that I brought here for a little show and tell time here with Brother Les. And then we're going to talk about a new one. But let me see who we got going on here. We got Mark back, Joe back. We are related to Nathan Lane. The Belcher family and the Lane family come up in the old regular Baptist church in West Virginia. My dad's name was Leslie Belcher, Les Belcher. Do you know Fields of Grace?
No,
Joe
I do
Belcher
not.
and them?
I do not.
Well, I'm getting ready to maybe do some work with them. Well, not
Okay.
maybe. I'm getting ready to do some work with them, period. And we might have to just get one of your songs going their way.
would love
They
to
are
talk to
great,
them.
by the way.
Awesome.
Fields of Grace is great. Patty, good to see you. Megan, good to see you. Mark's back good. Daryl, good to see you back. Jeremy and Candy, good to see you. Glenn, woohoo! That's funny. Heather, back. That's awesome. Joe, let's see. Okay, we talked about that already. Let's see. Hello there, Marie, Megan, Mark. It's my pleasure to play real Southern gospel music, friend. And if you don't have the Real Southern Gospel Radio app, go download it at the store now. If you do have that app, would you please make sure that your friends get it too, Mark? Please help me to do that. Rebecca said they blocked you on the first song. I could see you on my laptop, but the phone, I don't know what that means. It blocked me. Strange how it happened. Yes, it is strange. I appreciate you sharing convention singing, says Janice. Yes, Terry. Good evening, Brother Les. Good evening, Brother Terry. Hello, Rhonda Phillips. Beautiful song. Yeah, sure is. Pauline Thompson watching from Crockett, Texas. Well, hey to Texas. Hello, Mike Miller. Praying that you're doing well today there, Mike. Good to see you. Terry and Rhonda and Richard Harris. All right. Good to see you, Richard. Man, you're going to love some of this convention stuff that I've been playing and going to play some more. So don't run off. You're going to like this stuff. Janice, good to see you. Philip from Michaela, Alabama. Do you know Philip Thornwell?
I do. Thornell.
Thornell. Okay. Lives close to you, I guess, maybe.
He's a couple hours away.
Okay.
Known him quite a while.
All right. Hello, Brad and Megan. Love. What a Meeting in the Air. Megan, did you like the one I just played right there that had that What a Meeting in the Air feel? Man, I loved that. Zane Harding. Hello, Les, Nathan, and Dylan from Oklahoma. Man, we've got them from all across the country now that we're back on the air. That's wonderful. So given we are sending out convention style music around the world tonight, and you have no idea how that warms my heart. Man, I love this. That sounds so close to What a Meeting. Yes, it does. Janet Hayes of the original Hayes family writes too. I bet she does, and I bet you she's a good one because the Hayes family get this.
That's right.
They are one of the few in our industry that get this
They are.
convention style.
Mhm.
They get it,
And then the
and they do it well.
The grandkids, they went. You mentioned the North Georgia school.
Yeah.
Mylan Hayes, his children, they went there for a little while.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yep. Thank you, Hayes family. Don't change. Just keep plowing like that. Hello, Polly. Good to see you from Georgia. Yes. Scotty saying, let's see, last Friday night I was at a good singing featuring the Inspirations and the Primitive Quartet. Truly real Southern gospel music. Scotty, yes, sir. Those two groups are as real as it gets. Terry says, love that convention style music. Yes, sir. Randy Dunn. Hello. Good to see you. I'm going to keep doing that work there for you, Randy. You betcha. God bless you. Let me see what else we have. Rhonda Phillips. Good to see. Nathan Lane has a blog that truly is a blessing. Okay. So do you know where he's gone now, but where do you know where it is? Do you know where his blog is?
It's on his email. Comes from his email. I'm not sure what the email is.
I wonder where you signed up for it. Maybe, Nathan, if you're still listening, go and log on in the conversation here and tell people where they can go see that blog that you do. Okay. And let me see here. Pamela Wilson watching from Florida. We got them all across the country, Dylan. They're coming in from everywhere. Jeff, good to see you. I think Jeff's from Indiana, maybe. Miss our Stamp School Day, says Jordan. Yep. I used to teach at the Stamps Baxter School of Music, actually. Tim, good to see you from Weatherford, Texas. Yes. All right. Tim Mays, there's a 2-week school at Sneed State in Boaz, Alabama in the summer. I believe a descendant of Dad Spear teaches it. Do you know about that?
I do. You can't talk about real Southern gospel without talking about the singing schools that teach and encourage this.
Yep.
We talked about the North Georgia school earlier. They actually used our song book that we were talking about, the Doe book.
Yeah.
Pauline Thompson is on here from Texas. She runs the Texas School of Southern Gospel Music.
Great.
That's 2 weeks. We have a school in Lebanon right up the road here, Cumberland Valley School of Gospel Music.
Come on.
Yeah, we do. And then the Alabama School of Gospel Music, it is the director of that is Tom Powell, who is Rosanelle's son.
Yeah.
He's the director of that school.
Okay.
And I grew up there. I went to a lot of the singing schools. That's what I did every summer when all the kids were out having fun. I went to singing school.
Yeah.
But I had
I
a great
can
time. I
identify.
loved it.
I can
weeks,
identify.
8 weeks worth every summer.
Yeah. 8 hours a day from the ages of 9 to 16. That's 7 years. 8 hours a day. I would get a Canaan record album like this, for example, put it on a turntable, stack them 5 deep, and I would play the piano for 8 hours a day for 7 years. I can identify,
Yep.
sir. Okay. Let me see. You said something that made me think something. Oh, is there a place online where people can get just one place that they can go and get convention information, where all these convention schools are in all these different states?
Yes, they can go to our website. Actually, we have 7shapemusic.com. That's the number 7-shapemusic.com.
Okay.
And we link there to all the singing schools. We link to a list of singing conventions if you want to go to that.
Okay. Man, this is so good. Folks, are you writing this down? We're getting ready to revitalize this industry. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen with the Lord's help. Now look at here. Mull's Singing Convention, book number 5. This was so popular in the day. Look how thick it is. We're talking about 238 pages there. Book number 5, which means there was a book number 4 and probably a book number 3, 2, and 1. You know what I'm saying? And it's all this, I mean, tons of quality, great convention music, and that's wonderful. And I'm going to keep playing it, and I'm going to keep shining a spotlight on it. We love it, this old stuff, and I'm going to keep it coming your way. But I have good news. And the news is that it's still being written. It's still being heard in these schools and conventions. And if the Lord will help me, there's going to be some groups that's going to record some of this stuff, and you're going to start hearing it on the radio.
Amen.
What about that? And not only that, but you think, okay, but I mean, I'm going to love it and everything, but now I'm not going to be able to go and play it because I don't have the music for it and all that. So go get it.
Uh-oh.
We're going to fix that.
We're going
You
to
ready?
play or we're going to look?
We're going to look.
There we go. Dough.
First off, what a great marketing mind my friend Dylan has. The first of a series of books for singing convention, his singing convention songs, it's called Dough. Everybody, I want you to make a guess, and I want you to type it in there. What do you think the second book is going to be called? Come on, put it in there. I want to see it. I want to see you all guess here. Jeff says, are you familiar with the Do-Re-Mi School? I know you are, so go ahead and talk about
Yes,
it.
the Do-Re-Mi School. Also, Cumberland Valley is right up the road here in Lebanon. So is Do-Re-Mi. Happens in early June.
And here's Crandall saying, go to gospelconventions.com. Are you familiar with that?
I am. We link to that website from our website. That website lists a lot of singing conventions, and it has a list of publishers and singing schools also.
Hey to Robbie Fortner Maxwell.
Robbie.
Good to see you. New ground, great, and real Southern gospel music, just so you know. Let me see. There's Tim Fisher, and we got more people talking there. Yes, everybody's guessing it. So book number 2, book number 1 is Do. Book number 2 is Ray.
And that's right. Good job.
And book number 3 is Me. I love this, man. What great marketing. So, okay, so there's the good news. Not only is it still being written and written well, but now, look here. You can get the music for it, and you can take it to your church and continue to sing this great music.
That's right.
I'm so excited. Can people see the excitement in my eyes? I'm plumb giddy about this. So it's alive and well, and with the Lord's help, it's going to be bigger and better than ever. And I tell you what, let's play. Okay, now I'm going to try to play an old one and an old recording, and I pray when I play this that the internet doesn't blow up and we go off the air again. And if we do, I don't know. We'll just call it a night, I guess. Maybe, yeah. I'll tell you what. Just in case it blows up and all that, we won't come back. I mean, we'll be done. I pray it doesn't. But let's go ahead and make sure everybody knows about you. Give your whatever you want to give, email addresses or phone numbers or websites. Go ahead, Dylan.
Dylan Fazell is my name from Coleman, Alabama. So I run 7 Shape Music is the name of our company. We're a 501c3 company, a nonprofit. we work to preserve convention style music. We teach Southern Gospel singing schools. I'll be teaching a singing school, the West Georgia School of Gospel Music, in just a couple of weeks, 2-week long school. We do that. We collect old songbooks. We have thousands of old songbooks that we collect and preserve. But if you want to get in touch with me, you can go to our website, 7-shapemusic.com, or you can text me 256-616-6957. If you write songs, if you would like to write songs, if you can't write music, that's okay. If you can't write it down, hum it to us. Play it on the piano, record it. We'll write out the music for you, and we'll put your name on it.
Wow.
We'll publish it in our new book, hopefully.
Wow. Folks, are you hearing this? This is such a blessing. It's wonderful. Okay. Well, Dylan, we're going to try to play an old song here. And if the internet doesn't blow up, we'll keep going for a while. But if it does, thank you for coming. And we've enjoyed it. And for you Southern Gospel groups, quartets, trios, family groups, whatever, I'm going to be pitching and helping them in the realm, in the world of Southern Gospel music. And everybody knows where I am. So just email me, call me, text me, come over. I mean, whatever. Everybody in the world knows me. And we'll get you the good stuff, man. And keep it going. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go off of this old Happy Goodman record right here. And they have a version of Leave Your Sorrows and Come Along.
Oh, yes. Good.
Now that's convention stuff right there.
In the red book.
And I'm going to try to play it. And if the internet blows up, we'll see you all on the next go around. Okay. Let me see. Is there anything else I need to say before we blow up the internet? Next Tuesday, Lord willing, we'll be at it again. Doing it again. Not sure what the theme's going to be, but it's going to be good. It probably won't be nearly as good as what this has been, but it'll be good. I promise you. And hopefully nothing will blow up. What else can we say? If all goes well, I will be, Isaac and I will be in Chattanooga on Saturday night at one of the big Paul Belcher events there at the downtown, at the auditorium downtown. And Inspirations, Primitive Quartet, I think Triumphant Quartet, Karen Peck and New River, they're going to be there. And so I'm going to be passing out those cards right there about real Southern Gospel. And by the way, go to realsoutherngospel.com. Do it. We'd appreciate it very much. There's the number. If you want to text me, we'll get you some of this real Southern Gospel music, this great convention music sent your way. And, we'll just see where it goes. But I believe this is music that honors God, and it's just good. And I'm going to pray that he just blesses it real good, and it really just takes off yet again. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let's try to do this now. And if the internet, I don't know what just happened there.
Something playing.
Oh, you know what it is? It's here. Let me do this. All right. Let me see. Let me do this right here. Everybody hang tight. All right. Here we go. So let's try this. Let's join the Happy Goodmans and leave our sorrows and come on along with us. Okay. Here on Live with Les. Pray that the internet doesn't blow up.
Pilgrims for Jesus, we are happy and free. We're bound for regions of everlasting song. Serving Him truly gives a full victory. Brother, leave your sorrow and come along. Why children of God be sad? Let us live our faith and to believe. Oh, be glad, things are not bad. Brother, leave your sorrow and come with me. Nothing but cause us to turn back in the race. We're bound for region of everlasting song. Lord Jesus abundantly supplies us with grace. Brother, leave your sorrow and come along. Why should children of God be sad? Let's live our faith and believe. And be glad, things are not bad. Brother, leave your sorrow and come with me. Why should children of God be sad? Live out his only liberty. Oh, be glad, heartaches are not bad. Leave your sorrow and come with me.
Did the internet blow up? Not yet. Okay. Okay. So before the internet blows up, you say you've got to say something.
Yes, my wife will have me sleeping on the couch if I don't say
We don't
she
want that.
wanted to be here so bad, but she had a piano lesson tonight.
All right.
So she had that engagement, and we're thankful to you for pushing my songs and Nathan Lane's songs. But through our company at Seven Shape Music, we want to push our songwriters as well. Shannon Bird is a great one. Marty Phillips, several of these other
Yeah.
writers. We're doing all we can to push our songwriters. And we're
Yeah.
thankful for you.
We're going to help you do it.
Thank you,
What's your wife's name?
Madeline.
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 Okay. Madeline Fizell.
Yes.
Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you take her name and write it down and then add the word and, rearrange the letters, guess what it spells out? Me and Dylan.
Get
Ain't
out of
that
here.
something?
Oh, y'all were meant to be together right there. What about that? Well, all right, let's see what we have here. Robbie Maxwell says, Dylan, keep practicing. You'll get there. LOL. Brad, Jeremy, good to see you. Nancy, good. Mark, amen. Mark says, Leave Your Sorrows was my opening song on my Gospel Classics radio show with Daniel Britt back in 2002. Well, you picked a good one, Mark Fuller. You sure did. Heather says, Ben Spear would be happy to see this. He would be. That's a fact. And so would Brock, and so would Mom and Dad, and they would be very happy with this. And right up there, Dylan, can you see behind you? There's a brick up there.
I do. I see.
Hey, grab it real quick. Now be careful, because I don't want it to, don't let it pop you in the head. And it's kind of sandy, so watch it a little bit. Get a hold of it. Bring it down here. We're going to give you another little show and tell item.
Oh,
All right. Do you know what you're holding right there?
is this a brick from the Spear building, maybe?
It is.
Oh, okay.
So here we are. This is Les Butler, Southern Gospel Music, Memorabilia, Memories and Ministry. And right there's some of the memorabilia.
Wow.
What about that? A brick from the Spear Building in downtown Nashville.
Yeah.
About that. Well, it looks like it doesn't look like anything's blown up yet.
Good.
So maybe let's do something else here. Let me see what we've got.
I'm glad Robbie Maxwell is watching. We talked about her a little bit earlier.
We did. And by the way, thank you for mentioning that. By the way, Robbie, he said that Dylan said you all had good things to say about me, and I appreciate you
They did.
saying that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Carol Parsons, maybe Dylan could send you one of the Redback singing videos from Gardendale Baptist for you to watch.
Oh, yes.
Is it good?
Yes, there's about 2,000 people or so that come to that singing every year. I've directed the choir on that program for every year since the start of it. I think this will be the 9th year in May.
2,000.
Yeah, 2,000 people or more.
Wow.
Gardendale First Baptist is a gigantic church.
Where's that located?
Right on the side of I-65 in Gardendale.
Is that in Alabama or
Yes,
is that
it
in
is.
Wisconsin? Or, okay. Alabama.
Right before you get to Birmingham, there's a gigantic cross on the side of the interstate. That's Gardendale First Baptist Church.
Wow. And they still do this kind of music?
They do. They have a singing once a year where they sing strictly from the church hymnal, and people attend from all over.
Yeah.
They're hungering for these old convention songs.
Well, let's just talk about that for a minute. The reason I started this Real Southern Gospel stuff in this radio station in January is because over the last 6 years in particular, I mean, the springboard was really this. And I've said this story many times, but maybe you've missed it. So I'm going to quickly reiterate. But I started the Old Time Preachers Quartet.
Mhm.
We traveled together we still do, for 6 years, though, prior to me starting this thing. And every night, I don't care if we sang to 12 people or we've sung in front of 2,000 before. It didn't matter how many.
Yeah.
They would come to our table and say things like this. Had no idea this even existed. Thought it died years ago.
Yes.
No idea this was even in the world. Are there others doing this kind of thing? And I heard this all the time. Now that was real Southern gospel.
Wow.
Or where did real Southern gospel go and what is this today? it's not the Southern gospel I grew up on. That was real Southern gospel. And so I kept hearing the phrase real Southern gospel from the fan base.
And that's where you came
And
up with
I came up with it from that. I'm not nearly smart enough to think of something that good. So it came from hundreds, I'm going to say thousands, because I really believe that, of fans. And especially when you start putting in emails that I got over the years. And so anyway, there's a demand for real traditional. All that means is traditional. It's just that's the way they communicate it, that they think that this traditional older stuff, like what we've been playing tonight, that to them that's real. And the stuff today is today's Southern gospel. And by the way, that's all great. It really is. They do it really well. I mean, the singers that's in today's Southern gospel music, they're some of the greatest singers that's ever walked onto a stage. I mean, I'm not going to sing in front of them. I'd embarrass myself to death. But there's a big old crowd, I'm thinking. And so far, this start of the station is proving my hunch to be right and correct, that there's a whole bunch of people that has just stopped listening to Southern gospel today. They've stopped going because they don't hear what you've been hearing the last few minutes. And once we've started feeding that to them, guess what? They're coming back.
They love it. Yeah.
They're coming back.
And we talked about it earlier, that we said these groups like Newground, for instance, you go to one of their most requested songs is a song that sounds like an old convention song. Yeah. And they just do the chorus over and over and over again.
Yeah. They're great. And speaking of that, Robbie, can you send me audio files of like your last 3 or 4 records? I got to get some of your stuff on Real Southern Gospel. I got to get it on the radio. So Robbie, please do that. Or send me a text or an email or something, and I'll send you my address. Okay. And then you can send me the actual discs, but I got to have some Newground stuff on the radio. I used to play them back when some folks just didn't play them back in the day.
They're great.
Because they're great.
They are.
And so anyway, I want to keep doing that. Let me see. Mark Fuller says, I'm one. See? Mark, let me tell you, you're not the only one. There's a bunch of Mark Fullers out there, and they're liking what we're doing with Real Southern Gospel. And so praise the Lord is all I can say. Hello to Tim, and hello Carol, and hi Les and Dylan. Great to see you both and listening to some wonderful new music. Love Newground. Yep. Okay, let's see. What else can we do here? I got another old Goodman one. Let me do this.
Yeah, we don't want to get kicked off.
Yeah, I don't want to break the internet again. Let me do this. Let me get another one of Nathan's here real quick. Hold on. Let me see here. Then we're going to do this. I got to hit this button. I got to do this. All right. Let me try this right here. Okay, let's try this. We're going to try to go to song number 9 on this CD. Tell me what song number 9 is. What's the title of it?
We will be so happy.
Here it is. Mark, listen to that piano playing. Mark, listen. This is real Southern Gospel, convention style.
Very soon to heaven I'm going, where the crystal river is flowing. All the many beauties of heaven I'll see, I shall see. I will join the great celebration with the many saints of all nations. We will be so happy through eternity. What a happy we'll be. Glory, what a wondrous we'll tell the story. When the many friends and dear loved ones will see, we shall see. We will praise the Savior for His love and favor. We'll be so happy through eternity. God will be. Coming to the Savior, believing His forgiveness you'll be receiving. You'll be adopted in His family. We will go to heaven together. There will be no parting, no never. We will be so happy through eternity. God will be. What a happy meeting, glory. What a wondrous we'll tell our story. When our many friends and dear loved ones will see, we shall see. We will praise the Savior for his love and favor. We will be so happy through eternity. Glad we'll be. What a happy meeting, glory. What a wondrous we'll tell our story. When our many friends and dear loved ones will see, we shall see. We will praise the Savior for his love and favor. We will be so happy through eternity. That will be.
All right. What about that? Nathan Lane, yet again, another great convention style song of hundreds that he has written and hundreds that Dylan has written. And he's getting ready to dial one up of his. We're going to listen to a Dylan convention style song. Now, hopefully Dylan's, well, I know Dylan's won't make the internet explode because there's no kind of, infringements of any kind there. But are you all enjoying this convention stuff? And by the way, Mark, I got tons of Spear and Lefebvre's. Come on now. I'm nervous now that we're going to blow up the internet if I keep this going on. So we're going to stick with Dylan and Nathan because it's great stuff anyway, and the internet will not blow up. I'm pretty sure. Right. Well, so do you have something?
Yeah, let's do this one. We talked about co-writing, and I actually did co-write this song under my company's name with Marty Phillips.
Hit it. What's the name of it?
I'm Gonna Fly.
Okay, here we go. I like it so far.
I woke up this morning,
Heaven on my mind,
how much longer here, oh Jesus?
till true joy I find.
Every day I keep on gazing toward the eastern sky, listening for the trumpet,
And away I'll fly. I will
Yes, I'm gonna
fly
fly
through the
on up through the sky.
sky. In this
Bid this simple world,
world, dear
bid this world
goodbye.
goodbye.
Gravity,
Gravity,
I'll
I will then be
defy.
fine.
Very
Very
soon,
soon I tell you I will fly. Some may think it's silly,
It just can't be so.
but I tell you now, my brother,
Soon I'm gonna go.
passing all the stars and planets, glory I will cry. Yes, I'm gonna leave here.
When away I fly, I will
Yes, I'm gonna
fly
fly
through the
on up through the
sky.
sky.
Bid this
Bid this simple world,
world, dear
bid this world
goodbye.
goodbye.
Gravity,
Gravity,
I'll
I will then be
defy.
fine.
Very
Very
soon,
soon I tell you I will fly.
I will
Yes, I'm gonna
fly
fly
through the sky.
on up through the sky.
Bid this
Bid this simple
world,
world,
dear
bid this world
goodbye.
goodbye.
Gravity,
Gravity,
I'll
I will then be
defy.
fine.
Very
Very
soon,
soon I tell you I will fly.
Dylan, you're killing it. So you wrote that.
I did the music to that. Marty Phillips did the lyrics.
Okay, Marty, what a meeting in the air, Marty.
That's right.
Folks, listen, if you're a Southern gospel group, please, I'm begging you, please get back to this. People want it. Maybe you don't think they want it. Do it, and then just go ahead and prove me wrong. Nobody buys it, then I'll buy the master off of you so you don't lose any money. How about that?
Oh,
I'm sorry, Dylan. I'm starting to get in a bad mood now. All of a sudden.
no. But these groups, they need to record songs. I know they get pitch demos all the time, but through
Yeah.
our company, Seven Shape Music, we've got hundreds and hundreds of demos. We have 134 on this little thing.
What
and
about
that's
it?
just a scratch of the surface of what we own.
Now, is that this?
Yes, it is.
So what you just sent me on this is on that.
It
Okay,
is.
very good. I'll pull up another song. I want to do another one of Dylan's songs. And I saw, hey, Carol, you are Rodney Kelly's aunt? I'm so sorry. I'm just kidding. Rodney's a great friend. Matter of fact, I talked to him yesterday. And I'm headed his way. I'm going to Jacksonville, Florida in about 3 weeks. Going to be with him from Tuesday night to Friday. evening in helping him host his radio share-a-thon for WJGM in Jacksonville. And man, there's another station that does it right. They do it great. I promise you. I'm not the only station that I think that you should listen to if you like traditional Southern gospel music. There are some others, and Rodney's one of them, WJGM in Jacksonville. So listen to his stream, please. Go, if you don't have it downloaded on your phone, download it. You'll like it. I promise you that. I do mornings, and Pat Barker does afternoons there in Jacksonville. And he has a mix of today's Southern gospel and real Southern gospel. And I'm telling you, he just does a great job. So go check out WJGM, okay? Let me see. Mark Fuller, ask him, does he have I'm going to a meeting? Do you have I'm
No,
going
I
to a
do
meeting?
not have
He does
that.
not have that, Mark.
But there's some special news coming out about that song sometime soon.
All right, look out. Brad Gates, a Tennessee legend and an Alabama legend. So do you know Brad, I guess?
Brad Gates.
Yeah, he calls you an Alabama legend.
Yes, he's a good fella.
All right.
Well, thank you, Brad.
Let me see what else we have here. We got Pauline Lovett, great quartet singing, great accompanied by Seth Gregory, who lives down the road from me in Murfreesboro, about 20 minutes from me, and he is incredible. That's for sure. That's another guy. If he's around, I'm not playing no stinking piano. I'm not doing it. I'm getting off the piano bench when he walks in. Melissa, I'm listening to it. Great. Amen. Maria, Dylan Fizel. Yes. Okay. Okay. So pull another one up, Dylan. Here's another one that he wrote. Let's see what we've got here.
What do you think about a slower one? We've done a lot of fast songs.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Don't leave, because this is a slow song. But I'll tell you, this is a special song. One of the dearest men that I ever knew passed away, and I got the news. I sat down at the piano, penned this music and these lyrics. It says, "Heaven just got sweeter for me."
I love it like that. Let's hear it.
Heaven just got sweeter for me. Someone I love left for glory. Though my heart aches and I cry, I am reminded by and by we will meet again. I'll go home and then loving arms will wrap around me. How I long to see friends and family. Heaven just got sweeter for me. Praise God for making a way so I may live in eternal day with the ones here I have loved, dear friends, my family, God above, we will meet again. I'll go home and then loving
Wow. Heaven just got sweeter for me. Written by that man right there, Dylan, when his friend went home to be with the Lord. And it's, you did well, Dylan. Good stuff. Rachel, hey to you. Randy Mobley, hallelujah, I'm going home. Happy Goodwins, great convention style song. Oh, yes. Brother Les has been playing that version for 44 consecutive years on the radio. So very familiar with that for sure. And keep those cards and letters coming in here, folks. Say hey to everybody. And would you do me a favor? Would you please share this so the world hears this new convention style, this new old music? I mean, you can tell that it's cut from the same cloth that his great uncle Otis McCoy, the same cloth that his great uncle who helped to, I don't have the redback hymn book here handy, helped to edit and to write in that book. This fellow's doing the same thing, and Nathan Lane is, and so many others, as I've just learned over the last hour or so, that it's writing this great traditional, what we call real Southern gospel music, and I am pumped to know about it, pumped to hear that it's still coming our way. And I'm going to give it a media outlet via everything that I'm involved with, from Live with Les shows and TV shows that I do and the radio station and on and on and on. And I'm excited about that. You got a fast one for us? I want to end with a fast one tonight.
I do.
What do you got? What's the name of it?
Soon We're Going Home. This is a song in our catalog.
Okay.
Back in 2009.
Do it. Here we go. Hang on to your hats. Here it comes. Listen to that piano.
Out beyond the sky there is a land for which I'm longing, where the saints of God are waiting till His children come. It's a land of perfect peace and joy forever, and I soon shall call it home. Calling Jesus, and the sun and hear His Listen, can't you hear the sound? Angels gathering all around. Soon we're going home, going home. Have you made your reservation now to join that number? When you leave the side, you'll have to cross that raging floor. Oh, don't miss it, friend, just hear the invitation. Come with me, I'm going home. Listen, can't you hear the sound? Angels gathering all around. Soon we're going home, going home.
Real Southern gospel music. Convention style on this Live with Les. Have you all enjoyed it? I've had a ball. I really have. And want to just quickly remind you, don't forget to go to the store, realsoutherngospel.com, and help us out there. Don't forget that on March 28th and 29th, we have our very first share-a-thon, and we need you to show up in a big way there. Please show up on those 2 days and just pray that God will meet the need. I mean, period. It's just that simple. Okay. Between now and then, pray about that, and then join in and listen. We've got giveaways. We're going to do fun things. I'm going to have special guests here, special guests with us on video. It's really going to be a special couple of days. And not only will we be live on Real Southern Gospel Radio, but for the majority of that time, we will actually be also here in the video part of it as well. So we'll be on the air and doing live video of us being on the air on Live with Les on Facebook and on Real Southern Gospel on the YouTube channel. Okay. So there you go. Hey, Scott Edwards, I just saw you pop up there. I am going to send you some of this stuff for Voice of Truth Quartet to consider to record. You can rest assured there's some great quartet songs coming your way, and we'll talk about maybe doing one or doing some or something. Okay, they're a fine quartet. If we get a cut for you on Voice of Truth Quartet, you'll be happy that we did. And we've got the Inspirationals Quartet from Fort Worth, Texas, that I'm producing. And they'll be getting some of your all songs, like I said. So, all right. Anything else that I need to say or do? Don't forget, next Tuesday night, Lord willing, we'll be back, 6:45 Central Time every Tuesday in March and April. You'll be able to see my time with Don Reed as we talk about his book, Life Lessons, which is a great book, great stories. He's such a wonderful writer, such a wonderful man. Statler Brothers, you may have heard of them. And so that's at 6:45 every Tuesday night. And let me see. I want to be sure I'm not forgetting anything that I really need to say. Try to be with us in Chattanooga Saturday night for the Paul Belcher event. That's going to be with Karen Peckanu River, Triumphant Quartet, Primitive Quartet, Inspirations. And I don't think we're going to be on the air live there, at least on the radio. We might do a live with Les, kind of jump in and out and talk to some folks. But Paul, who is on my advisory board for Real Southern Gospel, told me to be there and pass out several thousand cards. So guess what? Brother Les is going to be there to pass out several thousand cards. So pray for that. And if you all need me, you know how to get to me. You can email me, Les, LES, at butlermusicgroup.com. You can go to all the websites, go to realsoutherngospel.com. If you haven't downloaded the app, please do that. And if you didn't get to see the Don Reed piece before the show today, as soon as I go off the air, just go to our Facebook page or to the Real Southern Gospel YouTube channel and watch the video, the very first in a 10-part series tonight. All right. And what else we got? Pauline says, great. The Wills family grew up on Real Southern Gospel music, and they're going to keep on bringing you Real Southern Gospel music. Pumped to be able to produce their new record, and it's on the Real Southern Gospel label. And they're going to be getting some of his music and some of Nathan's music, and we'll see what we do with that. Okay. And I think that's about it. God bless you. And by the way, Joe, you can maybe be looking for some of this too, but don't tell anybody. God bless you all. Hey, Dylan, one more time. How do they get a hold of you?
One more time. 7 Shape Music. You can see it in the comments right there. Number 7-shapemusic.com. Or you can reach me at 256-616-6957. Don't be afraid to text me if you're a songwriter. Even if you don't write down the music, send us a song. We'll write it out for you. If you're a group and you would like to have some traditional gospel songs, talk to your friend Les here. He's got a lot of our stuff.
That would be me. And how can they get a hold of Nathan?
Nathan, they can find him on Facebook, Nathan Lane. They can email him.
Okay.
We have his email address, but I don't have it memorized. You don't either.
Nope. So go to Facebook, type in Nathan Lane from West Virginia. And Nathan, thank you for being one of the guests on here tonight. Okay. All right, folks, that's it. God bless you. And don't forget our sponsor back there, sold by mkhome.com. Caller 615-788-1932, 615-788-1932. Mary Catherine and her son Isaac, who works for me part-time on Real Southern Gospel Radio, will buy your home and sell your home or help you to buy it. They're not going to buy it, but they're going to help you buy it, help you buy a new one, help you sell your old one. And they can do that in all the states in America, man. How about that? And they are huge Southern Gospel fans, huge Southern Gospel supporters, as is evidenced by them sponsoring our show. So why wouldn't you want to give them a shot at it to help you out? And at the same time, they help us out in Southern Gospel music and convention style music like what you just heard right here on Live with Les tonight. Okay, would you do that? God bless you, and we will see you, Lord willing, down the road.